Hello, hello. Happy afternoon and welcome to my channel. This is Allie's Keto Life and I'm Allie, and my hair's a mess. I've just been our daughter's going through a developmental leap, so sleep has been she's normally a really good sleeper, and last night she didn't go to sleep till 11. But anyway, today I'm going to go over an unboxing of the 10-day experience and what you will get in a 10-day experience if you purchase it from me, and kind of just what to expect and how to use the product. So if you're following a ketogenic diet, this is a great support product for you. If you're new to keto and low carb, that's fine too. It's really kind of one of those things that fits into any lifestyle, whether you're doing any type of meal plan or anything different. There's really a lot of options for you, which is awesome. So if you order a 10-day experience from me, that comes directly in the mail from me. And with that, you will also get a link to this video, and you will also get a welcome email, and that's going to explain directions, what to expect, and kind of walk you through next steps, so to speak. So that way you have full support in using this product. So I started using exogenous ketones a little over a year ago. I started using them when I was pregnant. I was in my second trimester, and if you want a little bit more on my backstory, there's another video on that. So they literally breathed life back into me. My brain fog was gone. I was able to maintain my weight during my pregnancy. I only gained 7 pounds throughout my entire time, which was awesome considering I was already more overweight when I got pregnant. So I'm still on my journey and things have been going well. I have a healthy, happy nine-month-old, and she keeps us busy, that's for sure. So without ketones, I feel like my head would explode. They really help me be a better mom and have more patience. They give me the energy that I need to get through the day to keep up with her. And it's really just been something that I don't foresee myself going without anytime soon. So I'm going to explain what you're going to get. And if you see me looking down, I'm also checking on her baby monitor too, because she's napping. A 10-day experience is you're going to get a variety of flavors from me. So I'm going to go through and talk about some of the flavors I have. Depending on when you order it, some of the flavors you get may be different from this video, just because we do get seasonal release flavors, and depending on what I have in stock. We have a charged version, and that is caffeinated, and we have a caffeine-free version, which is not. So the cool thing about this, before you start your 10-day experience, I want you to do your weight and your measurements. Do not get fixated on those numbers because it's 10 days. Miracles are not going to happen. You didn't put weight on in 10 days. You're not going to take it off all in 10 days either. So that's one thing. Your weight will fluctuate. The other thing to expect is when you are in ketosis or following a ketogenic diet or whatnot, your body is going to be flushing fluids. You're going to notice that you have to urinate more. You're going to be realizing that you're basically de-bloating, but along with the water, you're also going to be getting rid of some of your electrolytes. So electrolytes, when you follow a ketogenic diet or you're in ketosis, are super important. So I'm going to touch base on a little bit of that as well. The way that these ketones are, they're like ketone salts or whatever. It's we are also the only company that has bioidentical exogenous ketones. So they are exactly like what your body makes, which is awesome because your body can use them more efficiently since they're not recognized as a foreign or artificial thing, which is great. So, but you're gonna notice on the back where it says the sodium, it's gonna seem a little bit high, and it's because ketones have to bind to a mineral, and that mineral is salt. And it's actually really important, so don't worry about the higher amount of sodium because you're gonna be flushing out a lot of that too. And sodium is something that you need in your body. So that's why they tell you when you eat a keto diet to salt your food, electrolyte supplements, things like that. So that's important. Normally after the 10 days, people have a really great experience. They love them, and they either choose to purchase another 10-day, or they go through and buy a 20 serving package. I have very few people that don't go ahead and purchase the package, and it really is just based off circumstance and what they're looking to get out of it. So that's one thing. And then I'm going to go through some of the flavors. You can drink these any time of the day. I literally just ice, water, shake it up in a cup, and like shaker cup, and I do them in the morning. I do them twice a day. When I first started, I was doing caffeine free because I was pregnant, and I was they were cleared by my OB and my thyroid specialist. So again, I'm not a doctor, so if you have any type of medical condition, you need to check with your doctor. Everybody's medical history is different, so I can't speak from my experience to yours. Cool thing about this is you can drink them anytime. So I actually drink them twice a day now, but in the beginning I started with half a packet, and that's what I'm going to recommend for you to do too, because when you're starting out in a keto diet or ketosis, you may experience a little bit of GI discomfort, which we don't really like to talk about it a lot, but you know, you either may get a little constipated or you may go the opposite way. It's super normal. You're changing how your body is, you know, a glucose burner to a fat burner. Your system is going to change a little bit. So that's really important. Make sure you are drinking half of your body weight in ounces. And I don't actually count the water that I mix my ketones up into my daily like amount of water. I don't. And I drink about a gallon a day, including my ketones. So I drink roughly like 123 ounces a day. So whatever your weight is, take that number, divide it in half, and that's what you should be drinking in water, and then your ketones. It says that you can mix them with 12 to 16 ounces. I just like fill my shaker cup up with ice, and then I fill it up with water. So it's probably roughly around the 16 ounces. We have a huge variety of flavors now, which is awesome, because when people first started out, there was literally only one or two, and now like every season we're getting like a ton of really cool stuff. We have different lines, which is dope, and each line does its own thing. So Keto Nat and the Keto OS Nat is the only and first naturally fermented ketone on the market, which is great. It is a clean fuel source for your body. And the other time that I like to drink these during the day is, just to backtrack a little bit, is normally I have Hashimoto's. So previously, I would seriously feel like that 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon crash. And I would feel like I was just like, I needed a nap. Like I could close my eyes standing up and fall asleep. So I do mine twice a day. I normally do a caffeinated in the morning and a decaf in the afternoon. Sometimes I'll do a caffeinated in the afternoon too. It just depends on what time I do them. I don't like to do them super late. I've noticed that I could still drink one of these and go to sleep if I wanted to. But I have like a sustained energy. So it's not like you get this energy and then you get this crash. That doesn't happen. So again, drinking tons of fluids, you're going to be noticing that, you know, your weight may fluctuate up and down a little bit. Your body's kind of like, what's happening? So the other thing is your body is going to detox a little bit. So not only are you getting rid of excess water and electrolytes, your body's also going to be getting rid of toxins. So a little bit of like headache, those types of things are normal. It's just like if you quit caffeine or sugar or any of those things, like you'll start noticing that's going to happen a little bit. So half a pack a day. If you want to start with a whole pack a day, that's 100% up to you. It's really up to your discretion. So the next thing is I use this. I definitely do one a day throughout the week. I almost do two a day every day now. But I wouldn't recommend doing this in your 10 days. I would recommend doing it when you continue. When I have something going on in the weekend where I know I'm going to have a little bit of extra to drink, or I'm going to, have like a cheat meal or splurge, or we're going out or whatnot, I definitely get in my 2 a day, because that helps me kind of like push pause. And then if I'm eating those carbs, it kind of helps me push play again at the end. So these will keep you in ketosis for about 4 to 6 hours. Within drinking one of these, you will literally be in ketosis within an hour. So I've tested later in the day, and I use the blood meter, and it always comes back that there's ketone bodies in my blood, which is awesome. So you're not just paying for something that you're just going to excrete out. So that's cool. And then the other thing I've noticed is when I do use it as kind of like a crutch to get me through a week, obviously it helps me to not gain weight when I do something like that. You may not lose weight, but it's also going to make it so you completely didn't derail all of your progress. So within your 10 days, make sure you read through the email that I give you. Make sure you're in my group, and make sure that you are touching base with me so I know how you're feeling, what I can help you with, and I will also send along some recipes and different things to help you go and, you know, utilize your kitchen a little bit and try to decrease your amount of carbs a little bit. If you are not planning to decrease your carbs, that's fine too. You do not have to eat a ketogenic diet to use ketones and see benefits, which is another reason why this is a product for everybody. So I've literally find that people love this. They love the energy. They love the mental clarity. For me, like, I felt like a light switch in my brain turned back on. I didn't have that brain fog. And when you're pregnant, pregnancy brain is such a real thing. Like, I would walk into a room and be like, what did I just walk into this room for? Mom brain, it's a real thing. Like, I can still multitask, get things done for my daughter, my business, for our restaurant that we own. Like, so there's a lot that goes on, and I can still maintain like a good level of mental clarity. Fat loss, that's awesome too. So I only gained 7 pounds with having my daughter, and I was down to like pre-pregnancy weight really soon after, and I was overweight when I got pregnant. So I still have about another 80 pounds to go, but I'm down about 26, 27 pounds, and I have no sign of stopping right now. So it will help with fat loss. It's just something that fits into everybody's lifestyle. So this is cool. So I'm going to explain a little bit about these flavors and the products. So you're going to get 10 packets. So we used to have Keto OS Max. I do have a couple of those, so if you order from me, you may get some of those. Those just have a little bit more ketones in them, but we've switched over 100% to Nat. So the Lime Time, which I love Lime Time, this is caffeinated and caffeine free. This tastes like a slightly salted margarita. This I love. Mix it up with ice cold water, good to go. I 100% am somebody who's guilty of loving the fruity, tarty kind of flavors. So that's that. The next one is Splash. This tastes a little bit like tropical and watermelon. This is the charge, so it also has the caffeine, and it's pretty delicious. The only thing I've noticed is that my shaker cups smell like this for like a couple days, even after I run them through the dishwasher, but it's so good. Maui Punch is like your fruit punch. My husband absolutely loves this one, and it's just like bright neon pink color when you mix it up with your water, which is pretty cool. And it literally just smells like fruit punch. And like I said, if you're ordering from me at a different time, your packets may be different in flavor, just based off what's out seasonally. And we do have a couple of mainstays that are available all of the time. Maui Punch is always available. Splash is always available. Lime Time is always available. Heart Tart is always available. And Raspberry Lemonade is always available. This is the Keto OS. We actually don't carry this specific one anymore. This is the Orange Dream, but we just recently came out with Protones, which are Keto OS Pro. And what it is they're ketones that are infused with protein. So this flavor is still available in that, which is why I bought a few of these, just so people can get a taste of the flavor. This tastes like a creamsicle. This one does have dairy in it. The other ones are dairy-free, gluten-free, kosher, and keto. This one does have dairy. So the cool thing about this is it tastes like a creamsicle, and which is awesome. Like this, I'll mix up with ice in the blender, water, or you can even use a little bit of almond milk to kind of get it a bit of a different texture. So this is also awesome. This has a little bit of your electrolytes in it. And then on the front, you'll see when you get it, that this basically, all of our stuff is doctor approved and formulated, which is really cool. Everything is backed by science. There's tons and tons of research that goes into this. So you are getting the best of the best. Fairy dust, which I love this. My husband doesn't, but my husband doesn't like wine. So this is what fairy dust looks like. Also caffeinated. And this one tastes like sangria, like a spiced kind of sangria. It's so good. I love it super cold. It's one of my favorites. So whenever this comes in, I like snatch up a box. This is another seasonal. This is Vanilla Sky. This one I like with almond milk or a little bit of heavy whipping cream and ice and blend it up really good like a milkshake. So this is pretty delicious, but some people, it just depends. So me, like I'm more of a fruity flavor. Some people like more of the like savory kind of stuff. So we have this, and we also have Swiss cacao, which is like your chocolate. So, and all of these can either be made hot or cold. Some people warm up the Swiss cacao. Some people do it cold. I do all of mine cold. The only ones I've done that are hot is Keto Kreme, and that's a little bit different. So this one's Vanilla Sky. Raspberry lemonade. This is one of the very first ones that we came out with that was a different flavor, that and the Maui Punch. And this literally tastes like raspberry lemonade, mixed up in water, ice cold. It's so good. It's the right balance of sweet and tart. This is one of my favorites. We always keep boxes of this in the house. And this is my next favorite, also seasonal, Harvest Sunrise. So this literally tastes kind of like a tequila sunrise without the tequila. So I like this. It's like an orange cranberry type of like fall flavor, and it's one of my favorites. So this is another one that when it comes in, I like stock up on it because it's literally been hands down one of my favorites. We also have our Black Label series, but I don't include those in the 10 days. They are basically an unleashed formula. So they have a higher amount of ketones, higher amount of caffeine. They also have fulvic minerals. They're really great, and the flavors on that are a little bit different than what you would see in this. And when I do have this, it's one of my favorites. We have multiple flavors now. This is just a sweet cream flavor. This is Keto Kreme. This does not have ketones in it, but this has your MCT oil, which is amazing for your brain. If you are interested in like the benefits of that, it's awesome. It's great for your brain. It's great if you eat a ketogenic diet. Like this gives you that added healthy fat. So, and it keeps you really satiated. That's the other thing I love about all of these is the appetite control. I used to be somebody who food had no breaks for me. I was really bad about binge eating. I really struggled with finding the right balance. And anytime I did something that was super restrictive, I felt like I was falling off. I felt deprived, and then I would fall off and stay off for like weeks at a time. So all of these have really helped me to regain control of my food and my eating habits. So this is the sweet cream. This I brew a cup of coffee. I use our Keurig, and then I use one of those little like frother things, and I pour this in and I mix it in. So not only does it have the MCT oil, it also has a few different types of collagen, which is amazing for your hair, your skin, your nails. That's super important. And it also has CMed, which is DNA cellular. It's to help your DNA and cellular repair, which is also really great. So I normally start my morning with this if I don't go right to a packet of ketones. I also intermittent fast, so that's a little bit differently. If you have questions about that, feel free to reach out to me. But yeah, this is delicious. We also have like a caramel macchiato flavor. We have a roasted marshmallow flavor that just came out. We have like a hazelnut or pistachio nut. It's one of the nuts. I haven't tried that one yet. But this is really good. Sweet cream is just like your basic cream, and I don't even use regular coffee creamer anymore when I use this. It's delicious. Back to the topic of electrolytes. So we have Mitoplex. These are our upgraded electrolytes. They're dope. They're so good. So when I have them at home, which more should be coming in, I always throw a packet of these in there. So these are your magnesium, your potassium, your calcium, your sodium. This is gonna help you so you don't get that keto flu feeling. This is gonna give you, so you don't get the headache, all of that stuff. And it's just really good to restore what your body is losing. So these are flavorless. So I just mix them into a packet of my ketones. If you're doing half a pack, just do like half a pack of the Mitoplex. So if you don't get one of those for me, you will get these. Mitoplex, absolutely superior. And I love that I can just mix it in my ketones and not worry about it. So next would be these. If I don't have the Mitoplex on hand, you'll get about 4 or 5 of these tablets. They are just highlight electrolyte tablets. And these I order off of Amazon. And these are like your potassium, your sodium, your calcium, your magnesium, your manganese, and it has like a couple other vitamins in them. So these are good too. These are what I originally started with, and then we came out with Mitoplex, and I've never really looked back. I keep these on hand because I do them twice a day. So I just always keep these, and my husband works out a lot, so it's good to just have extra. But like I said, I send some of these along so that you really, because I truly believe that electrolytes can make or break your experience. So cool thing about this is you order this from me, I ship it off to you, get you in my group, I walk you through everything, you get this video, you also get like the email directions, and then say you love them. So next steps would be to order a 20 serving box, and if you like that, we'd put you on Smart Ship. Smart Ship is, so it comes out every month, but when you get your online, when you set everything up, you can go in, you can cancel it, change the date, change your product, whatever. Super, super simple, which I love. With Smart Ship though, you get 22% off every month. So that's great in savings. And after every third month, on your fourth month, you will get your product, and you'll also get additional free product for like our customer loyalty rewards program. Also, as a customer and not a promoter, you have a referral link. You can still earn free product without being a promoter for the company. It'll take 2 people to order from your link every month, and if you do 2 people every month, you will get your product for free. It's super important, and it's really nice to give back to those that, 1, like a product and are getting results, 2, are giving the company business because they really appreciate, everybody that is part of the ketone conversation, and they really appreciate people trying to better themselves, even if it's just 1% every day. So that's something else. Or you could really end up loving them, want to share them, and do what I do and become a promoter for them. Completely different type of conversation, and that's a different conversation for a different day. But like I said, there's a lot of perks with ordering, and if you want to get a 10-day, feel free to reach out to me. I will post below my email and my Facebook link, and you can reach out to me either way. And I would love to get you started on your journey. This is something that has been a game changer for me. My husband was super skeptical in the beginning, and now he drinks them every day before he leaves for work, and he probably will never not drink them. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And if you want to get set up for your 10-day experience, reach out for that as well, or comment below, and I will be in touch with you. So please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you all soon.